My name is Raven Roberts, and this is my senior footprint.
Welcome to another episode of the Senior Footprint Showcase starring Raven Roberts, where she will be telling us about her high school experience.
As we roll down this unfamiliar road.
So our first question is for her to tell us about her high school experience.
Well, I think my high school experience was pretty hectic, but I think that I had a lot of downfalls, bad days, good days, but those things made me better as a person than I am right now.
So Raven, tell us about your freshman year.
Well, overall, I look at my high school experience as a book, and my first chapter would be freshman year. I remember the first day. The first day, I didn't really talk to anyone. I was by myself. But that's until I saw the singers on the basketball team. Those were the only girls that I could really connect with. But at that time, I didn't have my own style of clothing or who I wanted to be. So I started to pick up on their habits. I started wearing baggy clothes and big shirts and just the things that I don't normally wear, but I thought it was cool at the time. But then I started partying with them and going to college parties and kickbacks, and there were alcohol and all the things that people thought would make a good party. But that's when I noticed that my parents started to pick up on my bad habits, and they checked me right then and there. So that didn't really last that long, but I started to focus on my schoolwork and basketball.
Since basketball had such a big impact on your life, tell me more about it.
Well, I love the game of basketball. I loved it since I was a kid, but going into my sophomore year, I lost everything. Going into my sophomore year, I had a game right before season started, and we were playing in the game. I was on defense guarding this girl, and I thought that everything was going fine. I was playing good defense. Then all of a sudden, an illegal screen came. Me and the girl both collided, and my knee ran into hers. And at that moment, I tore my ACL, my LCL, and my meniscus all at the same time, which means I would miss the entire sophomore year playing basketball. I felt like everything was over. I started being lazy, started eating more, I started to gain weight. I even lost my high school sweetheart the same year. So I felt like everything would be over. It got so bad to where I had coaches doubting me, people who I thought that were my friends doubting me, and I started to doubt my own self and started losing my confidence as a person.
Wow, that's really tough. So going through all of that in your freshman year, changing of your clothing and, hanging out with older people and not doing so well with that. And now going into your sophomore year, you're not in the season anymore with the breakup. How were you able to overcome this?
I wanted to change the way that I was as a person. I didn't like who I was becoming. My parents started to question whether I needed help, but I didn't need that. I just needed to prove to myself that I can do it. And so I started to change the way I think, the way I spoke, and the way that I ate.
Now you get another chance, Small. I don't hustle like that. I hustle like this. There's not a second left. You know that tomorrow I'm hustling like there's only one more second left of this hustle.
Don't bother me.